Happy Thursday, everybody. It's May. No, it's not May. I think it's more like March 4th. 3-4-2-1. We'll have to celebrate April 3rd. 4-3-2-1. We'll have to do that. That'd be a good day. I am here, and we are going to be working on our trivia game. We're almost done. And one of the last issues that I was running into, I literally solved it, we're going to say 45 seconds before this whole stream started. So I'm really looking forward to getting into this. In fact, let's test it right now. Alexa, open Jeff's trivia game.
Welcome to TKO Trivia.
Oh, yes.
The trivia game show where you answer difficult questions
Alexa,
and win nothing.
Quit. Okay, so the thing that I was running into yesterday was I had some issues with my Lambda. Everything was deploying. Everything was pushing out fine. The CLI was working. All of that was great. But for whatever reason, when I sent a message in, it was choking on something in my code. And it wasn't clear at all what that thing was. So I went exploring, and I noticed that the Lambda that I had set up was only running on Node 10. Node is currently, I think, supported on Node 14 or something like that. And so I kicked it up to node 12, not noticing the 14 was also in the list. And I kicked it up to node 12, and the problem persisted. It was still there. So this morning I went back through it, and I went and looked and noticed that node 14 is in fact in the list. And so I updated my Lambda to node 14, and boom, magically everything works now. So that's some good news. Check your node versions, everybody. So that was the first piece. The second thing that I wanted to show you guys, and I promise I won't spend any time on baseball cards today, but I'm going to talk about the Postal Service. I got this very nice box that was shipped to me over the weekend. It arrived yesterday, and in this box is all sorts of boxes of baseball cards. So that's not really relevant to the story, other than the fact that you don't want these to be damaged. It's fragile stuff. And so I received the box from the Postal Service yesterday, and this is how the mail person dropped it off. Not kidding. I didn't make that hole. Didn't cut it open. Didn't do anything. But there were several $1,000s worth of stuff in this box, and I don't know if anything's missing. But I haven't opened the box yet, and I've been able to take everything out. So my fear is there's definitely things missing from this box. Anyway, I just thought you'd enjoy that. That's how that box arrived at my house, right with the fragile, right there on the box. Anyway, just a fun little story to share. So thankfully, the person that sent it to me got insurance on the box, and we're going to submit a claim and see what we can do to. First, I have to verify that everything's there. I haven't gotten through the whole box yet. But then on top of that, we also would like to get some money back, right? That's it was not an inexpensive box of stuff. Whew, okay. Hey, Select the Gang. We don't have play-in music for you yet. I would love to make that happen. You're here every day. It seems appropriate that you would at least get some music that plays when you show up. So if you have like a 4-second snippet of something on YouTube that you want to have added, let me know, man. Obviously, it's got to be family friendly. We're not going to put like offensive whatever, but I don't know if that was your plan either way, but just so you know, if you want play-in music, anybody that goes for, let me know. I need a snippet of audio that I can use for you. So if there's something that makes sense, so Zane Recoy, which I think is also Select, I have contacted the Postal Service. We have, like I said, we bought insurance for it, and so I've submitted an insurance claim already. So they have been contacted. By the way, still looking for sponsors, Mountain Dew. If you want to get involved, this stuff is fantastic. Major Melon Mountain Dew Zero. Okay, so is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? I don't think I had anything major. Oh, yeah. There is a fantastic episode of Alexa and Friends today. So at noon Eastern on the Amazon Alexa Twitch channel and the YouTube channel and wherever else we're broadcasting, those are all. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. The episode that I'm doing today on the Alexa channel, Alexa and Friends, we're bringing in 3 women that are heavily involved in the Alexa community. They're Alexa champions, and we're going to be chatting with them about women in technology and the future of voice and all sorts of other stuff. I think it's going to be really great. We're doing 3 guests at once, so it's actually going to be 3 times as fun, right? That's how it's going to work. And so that's in just about 2 hours. So I hope you guys will tune in. Hope you'll check that out. Should be a really good conversation about where we are with voice, how we think about conversational AI, and certainly what women in technology face on a daily basis, which isn't always good. In fact, it's often quite bad. So we'll talk about all that. Anyway, let's move on to getting into some code. And so, like I said, I just finally, literally right before we started the stream, was able to get this working. And so if I say open Jeff's trivia game now, I'm not running my service. You'll see that it's not currently running.
Welcome to TKO Trivia,
is.
the trivia game show where you answer difficult questions and win nothing. What should we do next?
So
you can say, give me a random question, or start today's game.
So anyway, so the skill is working, and we're able to pass content back and forth. You can see my APL is coming through. All of this looks really nice. The thing that we need to do now is to change our invocation name and also get rid of any other skills that might be using that invocation name. So I've convinced myself that I don't need the other ones anymore. So we're going to come in here and we're just going to look at TKO. I have a few versions of this. And what we're going to do, I wish I could archive. Archive would be a really great option. But I can't do that. So we're going to take the oldest one, this one. We'll delete this one for sure. And great to recognize my search phrase. We'll take this oldest one, and we'll delete this one too. And then that's broken. I got to talk to them about. Okay, and then this one, I have a lot of functionality built into this one. I should really look at it. Interaction model. What else did we do in here? Answer intent, specific question, cancel product, status intent. What does status intent do? How many points do I have? Yeah, that's something we haven't implemented yet is points. So we're going to save this one. We're going to change the invocation name on this to be something like Jeff's tribute name. That way I still have this old version of the skill sitting around and haven't deleted it. I don't need to stick around for the build. And then we can come in here and we can look at our new one. And this invocation name, that seems new. I feel like this just changed like as of yesterday. This is going to become TKO Trivia. We will stick around for the build on that. Skill launch phrases. How to pick skill phrases.
Developers.
Welcome, Zach, man. Good morning. Skill launch phrases. How to pick skill phrases. What a user might say to launch the skill. This is new. I don't think I've seen this before. Alexa, start TKO Trivia.
Sorry, there is nothing for me to resume.
Cool. How it'll feel about that. How to pick things that are right for you. What do you say over here? Can I do that? I don't understand what this is. I'm trying to understand what they're trying to get me to do here. Oh, I see. Okay. So we don't need any of these. Give me a trivia question. Play some trivia. I don't know how those will work, but we'll give those a try. This looks like kind of the name free stuff. This is a way for me to give it. I'm totally with you, Zella. No, I know that I like to build things because that's how I learn. But you made something after you watched the rest of my stream. Oh my God, you guys, you're amazing. So let's, I love this community so much. Wow. You guys can't see this. Look at that. Oh my God. That is gorgeous. And you put wrappers with art. Oh my God, you gave me everything. Okay. So let's take this and move it on up to our application. That is magnificent. Okay, so we got to go into our APL category list. We're just going to take this one out, put this one in. And he has a data source for this as well. is going to be category list data. Category. And then in the place that I do that category list, now we got to bring in data node. And data sources. Like that. I think that's how it works. All right, let's fire it up. Did I do that right, Alex? I think I did that right. Okay, so we're good there. Our test tool. And get rid of that. Now it's open TKO.
I have a few skills that can help. Did you mean cop?
I didn't mean any of that. Play.
Mom!
Oh, Mom's here. Good morning, Mom.
This is
There we go.
TKO Trivia. A trivia game with 20 different categories.
Tell me the categories and boom. Just work. Just work. Or don't work. What's wrong? What's wrong? Did we get an error? No. It's just choking. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. Code is fine. Play. Let's refresh.
Welcome to TKO Trivia. What would you like to do now? You can start today's game, or ask for a trivia question.
I would like you to tell me the categories, please.
Categories definition is a group that is alike in some way.
I'm sorry, what? We definitely have an error. We definitely have an error. Is this right? Data sources? I feel like that's wrong, and that's where I'm blowing things up. Category list data. These documents seem very clean and nice. Category list seems very happy. I don't see any issues there. What? Data sources is correct. Okay, that's what I thought. So, category list intent. All of this should be fine. APL data. I don't know what's wrong. Well, that would break it. Play TKO Trivia.
TKO Trivia.
Okay.
Where the questions.
Give me a music question. Let's just do something.
This is an. The name of what woodwind instrument means small in Italian?
Okay, great. So questions work. So tell me the categories.
Here are 5 categories I think you might like:
Yes.
business world, geography, miscellaneous, politics, or tradition and beliefs. You can always ask for the full list of categories if you want to hear all 20 of them. Which category would you like to try?
Okay, so I noticed one difference in your APL and my APL, which is an easy fix. And that's if I do like history. You notice how there's black lines between the swirlies? And mine look like this.
This is a fun history question for you.
So I think I just need to change out the swirly.
In what
objects.
American city was Martin Luther King Jr. assassinated in 1968?
So let's go into our APL. Look at like launch JSON. Where do I change these? I think it's these right here, this data. This is the spiral.
What do you think the answer is?
Category list. Spiral data. Yeah, so, so you did copy that. So it's the background property that is different. If we look at my launch, where was the background? Just this, right? Slap that on there like that. Fresh, and we should be good to go. Tell me the categories. Maybe. Start the service. Do the thing. Respond to me, please. Open TKO trivia.
Found a few matches for that. Did you mean cop?
No, I definitely didn't. Play TKO trivia.
This is TKO trivia. If you thought Jeopardy was
Great.
challenging,
Cool. Tell me the categories. That's what I want to hear. Oh, this is so maddening. Okay, this is a debugger issue. So let's do this. Let's just come in here and say, ask deploy. Fire this out to the cloud. Real quick like. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, let's come back and look at our... Oh, this one was solved. I solved this morning. Lovely. Edit. No. Just go to issues, please. That is now marked as closed. Add the swirly to the category PL. Zella just made my life super easy. Did I choose the wrong one? Add the swirly to the category APL. It's right there, closed. Why did I still see it? There we go. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at our deployment. Really? Still? We're still doing it? It's more like it. Okay. So we'll stop our service here. And let's get into testing.
I found a few matches for that. Did you mean B&O trivia game?
I didn't mean any of those. I meant mine, the one that I had the name for. Play TKO trivia.
I have a few skills that can help.
Understand.
Did you mean B&O trivia game?
Why is that happening? Play TKO trivia.
Found a few matches for that. Did you mean B&O trivia?
What else can I do here? Alexa, open TKO trivia.
I have a few skills that can help. Did you mean cop?
Oh, I know what just happened.
Okay, here's what up.
Alexa, quit. We want to edit this skill. I know what happened. I just blasted it away. Yeah. Save and build. I made the change here, but I didn't make the change locally. And then I pushed everything locally back up. And that broke it. That also means this is all going to go away. So let's do this again. Give me a trivia question. Ask me a trivia question. Let's play trivia. Do you have any trivia questions? And So one thing I should do right now is come in here and say interaction model download. Great. And so I should see TKO trivia here, and somewhere down here I should see those samples that I just created. I think maybe that goes somewhere else. I don't see that in here. I don't know where that goes. All right, things to learn. Things to learn. That's what we do here. We learn, we play, we break things. That's how I learn. I don't know how all of you do it, but I like to take things and break them. Okay, that's still training. As soon as it's ready, we'll test it. When I'm ready, go back to the APL Ninja editor. Where did that one go? Did I close it? I don't know what I did with that one. Oh, well, here it is right here. Okay, so refresh it, I guess. I'm gonna take everything from here down, so I don't have to replace that background again. Four. Are you talking about scrolling this, like the fact that the screen scrolls? That's pretty cool. But I thought my version did that. I thought the one you gave me originally did that also. Am I incorrect in thinking that? This also means that I'm going to have to set up the event now to catch all of these button taps. But man, this looks so good. Okay. What do I do after control space? Oh, you added this feature. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. That's incredible, actually. Nice work. Man, that's unbelievably amazing, actually. So just like right here, I could just do. Wow. My goodness, you are fantastic, Alex. Thank you for this. Okay. There's a couple of things I guess I need to do. This part is good. We have our code deployed. I need to build an event for this, but I'll worry about that later. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to start. Yeah, you're right. I was looking for a margin property yesterday and couldn't figure out which one it was. You're absolutely right about that, and that will make my life so much easier. And it uses a familiar Mac keystroke, so I really like that too. Okay. So I have select the gang's email address. We've got an incoming. All right, that's going to be it. I'm going to make that your song. Select the gang. So we have that email address. I'm going to come into test tool, wherever that is. I thought we still have that open. Maybe not. So let's go to distribution. What changes wouldn't be saved? Save, build, distribution. Oh yeah, we lost all this stuff. That's super annoying. I forgot about that too. Be a game that is. No, I can't. we got to change this to Alexa. Zachman, we're going to get everybody in here in just a minute. I'm going to do an open call for email addresses. TKO trivia. And no, we'll do like give me a sports question. Tell me about the subscription. Okay, we're going to bring these in, and we did this yesterday. GitHub. Media icons. Is that really the icons I was going to use? I guess it was. May have to change those. Games, and then we did this whole keyword thing. So trivia game is quiz show, knowledge, game show, game. What else do I want to put in here? I think that's the URL. Okay. So back to here. Save. Yes, they can spend money. No, I don't collect their information. No, it doesn't target children under 13. No, it doesn't contain advertising. I will put my testing instructions here. Save. Beta test. All right, this is where we started to put things together. So this is where we'll add this stuff. So for those of you that are on Twitch especially, if you just want to send me a DM here on Twitch, I've got it up on my other monitor, so I won't let anyone else see it. Send me your email address, and I will add you to the beta. So let me take this screen, actually. And I'll move it up here off the display so you guys can't see. And then maybe, yeah, see, I just did the thing I didn't want to do. Come on, just snap to half the screen, please. Okay. So I can add team view, not that. And for any of you that are watching, if you would like to get into the beta for this, all I need is your email address, and I will send you an email with a link to add this to your account, basically. Backman just came through. Boom. And here's the requirement, though. I'm giving you guys early access. Obviously, you can play all the questions. I want to make sure you guys are giving me feedback. And so the feedback more than anything is what I really need. And so I'm also going to send you a link. Please log issues here. So as you guys run into issues or challenges or even ideas, anything is fair game. Please just add them to the list of issues so that I can have that all kind of in one centralized place, and we can look at it and go through it and purge the things that we want to fix and acknowledge those that we don't. So anybody else that would like to get in, you're welcome to send me your email address, and I will send you a little bit of an invite. You don't need to have a device. You can use this skill on your phone pretty easily. You can also just come to the dev portal and talk to it once you've added it to your account. So don't feel like, oh, I don't have a device, I can't do this. If you download the Alexa app for free on your phone, then you can do it that way. But all I need, ideally, what you want to send me is the email address you use to set up your Alexa devices. or if you don't have any Alexa devices, it would be like your Amazon shopping email account. So whatever email address you use for that, and we can add you to it. But we'll be able to see traffic, and if I come in here and look at user, we'll see how quickly people get in. Nobody's in yet. But when people get in, we'll be able to see all of that stuff. We'll be able to see things like in the, where is that one? We have user, question instance. This is what I was thinking of. So I can see which questions are being gotten right and wrong. And if you get them wrong, I'm also recording. We have some examples down here where I said like Mary Jane was the answer to a question. So I record what you said as a wrong answer. And then I can go through this stuff and very easily be able to see, what was the answer supposed to be? And did you get it wrong, or do I need to change my synonyms? This allows me to fix a lot of that stuff too. So I agree with you, Select. I'm not ready to submit yet. We're a few weeks away from submitting, so I just wanted to get it to a point where I could open the beta. But I agree with you. Yes, there's much more with my metadata that I need to focus on before we can publish this skill. Totally agree. I think my goal would be to get this launched and live by the end of the month, and it's March 4th today. So we still have a couple of weeks. I'm probably going to keep it open in some kind of beta state as you guys play with it and let me know what you think. And I have some other work that I need to do, like I'm going to try and hook up those APL buttons today. Thank you so much again, Alex. And we'll get ourselves to a point eventually where everybody agrees and we've gotten through all the issues and we're ready to go. But I'm going to lean on you guys for your guidance and advice. There was an issue with this requested skills response. Really? Let's see. Did you even get in? Prior to even getting in. Interesting. Okay. This is 34. It's just a minute ago. I wonder if it's resetting itself. Let me go over to AWS. Maybe I have something in the deployment that tells it what version of node to run. And so it keeps resetting itself. That could be. Yeah, that is exactly it. How do I fix that? I want this to be node 14, please. I'm going to have to make sure that I fixed it. Give that another run, Select the Gang. Let's see if it works now. Dana Voice, you can just hover over my name. Let me, here, I'll show you guys how to do this. Twitch. Oh, in the chat, I'm pretty sure you can do this. In the chat, you should be able to hover over someone's name, maybe, or click on their name. And one of the things is Whisper, and Whisper is a DM. So you can just, Dana, you can just send me your email address right there. So Whisper is the solution to that. It's working now. Cool. So I should be able to see your data. Awesome. Here, we'll even do this. Very fun. Okay. Just so that I have that in there, then I can see like, oh, that's Select the Gang. Cool. This won't be used in any part of the application at all. This is just for, as I'm beta testing, it's good to know who is who. All right, so Dana, I haven't gotten a whisper from you yet. That's okay. Check my errors. Let's see what we got now. What did you do? Answer intent line 84. You already broke it. Congratulations. answer intent. Line. I'm sure this is something new that we just did. Line 84. Oh, I see. This is the card stuff. I said, give me a random question, and you answered it. My name? Well, that's a good question. Here, let me type something in the chat. Maybe that'll fix the problem. Then you can just click on my name in the chat because I haven't actually been chatting. So maybe now you can click on my name. Oh, Mr. Demon Wolf, that's awesome. Welcome, welcome, first of all. And I'm glad to hear that your uncle likes it. Dana, I think you posted that in the chat. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay. Add. Copy invite. So I'm going to send you a real DM back. This is a link to go add it to your skill, although you should also receive an email. And then I'll send you a DM with a link to the issues as well. Okay. This one. It's not doing, but I'm trying to keep everybody's email addresses private, not on stream. Okay, so the issue was with sending a card. It says the question doesn't even exist. I'm just going to not send the card for right now. We'll do that, but I also want to be able to do skill manifest download, get all that good stuff we just brought in, right? So we have privacy. Cool. We'll say fast deploy. Nope. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. That is an excellent meeting, Zella. Nothing to talk about? Let's move on. All right, so we're going to, just to give you guys an update on how things are moving. We are going to finish up this trivia game. I'm going to wait for issues to come from you guys. And then, so we'll finalize those as we get them. But in the meantime, I think starting on Monday, we're going to go back to the casino. But we're going to do it in a very design-focused way. And so we have a lot of the code written, so I don't think there will be a lot of code that we need to write necessarily. Because, like I said, a lot of the modules have already been built and are ready to go. But I want to focus really, really heavily on the voice experience. And so we'll probably spend a day just writing tests in the NLU evaluator to get everything set up and running for all of the different kinds of utterances that we have, to make sure that we're always hitting the right intents, and that as we continue to add more, that they don't break. So we're definitely going to dive pretty hard back into the casino. And then with that, that's probably going to be our summer project, is getting the casino up and running live, and then also getting the chatbot casino back up and running live. For those of you that have been here a while, we used to have a casino running live in the chat room here on Twitch, and we don't have that right now. I still have all the code ready and running for all of that, but I haven't actually run that service in quite a while. So we're going to get that back up and running also, so we can play in the casino here, but also in Alexa. And on top of all of that, it'll be the same account. So you'll be able to take your balance.
I put top of all that on your shopping list.
Alexa, stop. That will be our big project for the summer, I think, is to really knock that thing out, really make it look good. Okay, so let's try the casino, not the casino. Let's try the trivia game on a device without a screen. See how that goes. Alexa, open TKO trivia.
There was a problem with the requested skills response.
Out of the gate? Out of the gate? What in the world is going on? Oh, every time I deploy, I'm breaking everything. So let's see about that. If we go to, what can we go look at that would, it's got to be, is it in here? No. Why would it be resetting my, I mean, this is a simple fix, but why is it resetting the version of Node that I'm on every time that I deploy? It feels so strange to me. Because these aren't settings that I'm passing in as I set it up. Alexa, open TKO trivia.
TKO trivia, where the questions are impossible and the achievements are meaningless. You just achieved an achievement. You have now played TKO trivia 25 times.
Awesome.
You can say something like, give me a science question, or you can start today's game. What will it be?
Give me a random question.
This art and stage question should be challenging. What is the name of the famous painting by Salvador Dali with the melting clocks?
Well, I don't actually know the name of that. I don't think in the asconfig that node version is set up. I'm going to have to go dig.
What is your answer? What is your answer?
Let's just not do that. I don't know where this would live. Ah, found it. I can't believe that it seems weird to me that I would want to change that every time. I wouldn't want to change that every time. Ah, that feels very odd to me. Okay. It's not going to like my hash again. Yeah. Oh. Hash. Okay. So the issue was this ask resources file, which I don't know that I've ever even opened, was telling it to go to 10. And I'm using features of Node that are not in 10. So this solves that problem. Yeah, give me 1 second. I just got to push everything up again. But we should have handled this problem going forward now by fixing this. It's amazing how good your skill can feel. Any code can feel until you let other people use it. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, nothing works. Okay. Now it should work. Select the gang and others. Let me see. Did we have anybody else get in yet? Not yet. So Dana, Alex, anybody else that wants to get in, let me know. There's a new one. Who just jumped in? Let me know who that is, and I'll add your name to it. I don't have any way to know who you are otherwise. Who's our new user? Is it Alex? Is it Dana? Make an old reference. Is it Zool? It's Dana. There is no Dana, only Zool, right? All right, Dana, you've been added. Let me know. I think we should be less error prone now. Alex says, I can't. Oh, you can't because, like, you can't right now because you're working? Or is it not, are you not able to get in? Oh, you're in Germany. This is only deployed to ENUS. Only have a German Amazon account. I mean, I could duplicate my interaction model. I definitely want you to play with this the most for the APL interactions. How do we want to do that? But I would only be able to do it in English. I don't know all the translations. But we could just create another interaction model. That is a German one. Okay. Let's go back to this guy. Alexa, open TKO Trivia.
This is TKO Trivia. What should we do next?
Give me a random question.
I picked a tricky United States question this time. Which is farther west, Minneapolis or St. Paul?
Alexa, Minneapolis. Alexa, Minneapolis.
Hip, hip, hooray! You got that one right. The answer was Minneapolis. What should we do this time?
What are the categories?
Here are 5 of my favorite categories: film, language, nature, sports, and games, and United States. Saying give me the
That's so cool. Alexa, give me an art and stage question.
from the art and stage category. During the mid-20th century, what well-known American artist produced 323 covers for the Saturday Evening Post?
Alexa, Norman Rockwell. So Dana, if you run into issues,
you got that one right. The answer was Norman Rockwell. What would you like to do now?
If you would like to, if you have issues, please log them in the issue log on the GitHub repository, so that they're persisted there. Now, when you say the mic isn't open after the question, it doesn't open right away. It asks you the question, and then it plays 15 seconds of music, and then it says, "Okay, what's your answer?" Giving you a chance to think. So if the mic isn't open immediately after you hear the question, you can interrupt by saying Alexa, or whatever your wake word is, or you can wait until the music is done, and then it'll say, "Okay, what's your answer?" And then the microphone will be open. But
I heard you say,
Alexa.
done, but I'm not sure what you want me to do.
Alexa,
You can say something.
stop.
I heard you say,
Alexa.
done, but I'm not sure what you want me to do. You can say something like,
Alexa.
give me a science question, or you can start today's game. What will it be?
Stop.
Can't stay, Blue Jay.
Okay. So if it's just that you didn't give it enough time, that's fine. But if you have specific issues or you run into a problem, things I love to know are, what were you doing? And can you repeat it? Can you make it happen again? Those are good things to know. But what you're doing really helps me understand what went wrong. And I have the error logs, so I can dive in and look at the error logs and see what's going on. And in fact, that's probably something that I should be doing. Let's do that right now. We'll add a little functionality to this. So we'll create a new empty table called error, and this will be a formula. Mr. Demon Wolf, if you would like to get in on the beta for this trivia game, let me know, man. Just send me your email address that you use for Amazon, and I will send you an invite. So this is going to be record ID. This is going to be something like stack, which will be long text. We should also be able to add user to this, so we know who the user was from the record user. Save, and then we'll do like a created date. All right. So we have our table. Now we need to dump some stuff when we get an error. So let's come into our error handler. This is something I meant to build a while ago. Is we're getting random speech, but we also want to save out this error stack. So we're going to say, well, how do we do this other times? We have data. We'll have like put quiz. We'll do something like this. So we're going to save one of these. This is going to be put error. This becomes error. And then we're going to go into the table error. Our value is going to be user ID, and this is going to be the stack. This will be stack. So I think all of the rest of this is exactly the same, and then we'll resolve out our record, which we don't even really care about. That all looks great. So then we can take put error X. Mr. Demon Wolf, you can try testing skills just by using them on your device. I send you an invite, you click a link, and then it's just part of your device, and you can open it and play with it however you'd like. Entirely up to you, though. If you don't want to do that or don't think you know what to do, all totally fine, no problem. Put error equals require error. That needs to go down here. So that does that part. And then error handler, now we have a data. How do we generally call these things? I guess it would just be await data dot thing. So we could say const stack equals data dot put error. Here we want the user ID. That's got to be I want the user ID from the database. So this is going to be like session attributes user.fields record ID. Stack is just going to be error.stack. Okay, So that just, I mean, we don't do anything with it, but that should save our error into our database. So for the simplicity. It does not require me to use AWS for skills, but man, they do make it really hard to not do it that way. And I don't mean in a technical sense. I mean, it would be near impossible to get the kind of costs that you get building a skill for Alexa on AWS using Lambda. I can't beat that cost
This might
anywhere.
answer your question.
Alexa,
According to Wikipedia, DB Cargo UK,
Alexa,
formerly DB Schenker Rail
oh my
UK in
goodness.
English,
Alexa,
Welsh and Scottish Rail.
stop. So you can host skills anywhere that you'd like, but the cost of doing it on Lambda is free. Like you would be hard pressed to build a skill that would cost you money. To do it anywhere else, it's going to cost you something, even if it's a few pennies a month. And so that is why I stick with Lambda, because it's dumb. You can have 1 million invocations a month. And in those, I mean, 1 million invocations is a lot. I always tell people that I'll fly to your town as soon as this pandemic's over, and I will buy you a very nice dinner if you exceed the 1 million a month. But I think if you make it into the second million, the second set, I think it's like $5 a month. So that's very, very unlikely that you would ever really incur any costs. And if you do, it's very low. Then on top of that, we have a program that is AWS credits for Alexa developers. And you receive $100 in AWS credits every single month. So now on top of not having to cover any of the cost of your Lambda because it's free, but then on top of that, you have $100 to spin up other services and create S3 buckets and databases and all the other stuff. It's really, really hard to like cost yourself money building an Alexa skill, for sure. We wanted to make it as easy and trivial as possible. Okay, so I'll be very interested to see when errors show up now, because that should be logged. I feel like I need to create an error just to, how could I create an error? Mr. Demon Wolf, I don't know if that's the case, but I think they won't give you the credits until you publish a skill. So you would have to be able to get into AWS, create a Lambda function, do all that, and then, otherwise, yeah, I think the credits would work for sure. I think we'll just wait to see if there's an error. No, we should create an error. We should do that. So let's come in here. I have a test set up. We have just a launch request. And let's just delete some stuff. What would be something that it would freak out over very early on? The user ID not being there. That would be enough to break it. Okay, so we're going to save changes and invoke, and we should see an error. What do you mean succeed? Oh, because it technically succeeded. But there should have been an error. I didn't pass a user ID through. Okay, let's keep tearing this thing down until it breaks. So we could take all of the session data out, take the whole user object out. What don't you like about that? Bad string. That, okay. Save, invoke. I'm sorry, what? Why is this working? Creating a bunch of new users and doing so. Mr. Demon Wolf, I would love to talk, but I've got a pretty stacked schedule today. I have an episode of Lex and Friends, but I could talk later today or tomorrow afternoon, certainly. So stay on top of me. Reach out. I'm happy to chat about it. I don't know that my schedule like today is very conducive, but normally, yeah, I'd be more than happy to do that. So because I don't have that data, we're not breaking. So let's go. We got to break it. Is there another place that the user ID lives that I'm using it somehow? Yeah, let's get rid of this one. This is the one I think that will. Yeah, that works. Go ahead, Mr. Demon Wolf. That sounds good. Invoke. Invoke. What? Why? Okay, what happens if I just take... Oh, because it's a session. I don't remember sending a session ended request in. I thought that I had created a... Discord would be better, Mr. Demon Wolf. Always better. Open TKO trivia. Should give me a launch request. This is what I was expecting.
Here's Rob.
No.
Okay, here's Rob. Okay, here's Rob.
What? I screw up my invocation name again? No. Why is it all of a sudden not working anymore?
Okay.
We're getting a nice consistent. Why? Well, am I totally frozen up? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it feels like my browser's not responding. I don't know if you guys can even see me. And I think we're back. That was weird. Camera's working. Everything's good. Yeah, the Streamlabs client crashed on me, which is super uncool. My browser locked up. All sorts of stuff happened there. That was good times. You guys can see and hear me again, I assume. So, confirm for me that you guys can hear me. That would be awesome. Let's try.
This is TKO Trivia,
Right.
a trivia game with
This
20
is a
different
long Technology
categories
Trivia.
that will knock you out. What would you
Okay.
like to do now?
So now we're going to go back to this. And just break it. So what if I just took like, what if I just took the whole request object out? What would you do then? Save changes. There's an error. Why is there no error there? Probably because I just destroyed everything. This is like killing the whole skill. Well, I guess we'll just wait and see what happens with errors. But in the meantime, I think we need to wrap some things up here. Let's see how we're doing on users. Just the 3 of you so far. It is not easy to use a second account in another language, Zella. I totally agree. It's a lot of work. And I was hoping not to put you through those paces. I was going to just create a new language. In fact, we could do that right now. So let's add a new language. DEDE. I mean, it's going to be in English, but I can at least do that. So I now have 2 languages, which means if I come back to custom, I can now jump into German. Look at my interaction model, which is nothing. Take the same interaction model that we have down here, this one, and dump it in. So save, build. Hopefully this will make your life easier, Alex. I'm just going to make it available in German too. See if that helps you. In the meantime, I'm going to go to Twitch and we're going to find somebody cool to raid because I got to get ready. I got things to do. Got an awesome interview coming up. Who would be good? Who would be good to go raid? It is possible you got wrong answers. Did it give you a wrong answer though? Did it say like, you got the answer wrong, or what is the challenge you think you're having, Dana? But much appreciated on the documentation. That will make life easier. There's lots of dudes streaming. Where are all my women? I would love to go raid a lady today. Not having any luck with that. You know, we always spend a little time with Lana Lux, and she's always doing some cool stuff. But it's International Women's Month. We should be sending some love to all the technical women in our lives here. I'm not having a lot of luck, at least identifying, and it makes it hard sometimes to see what's going on.
All right. Your wish is my command.
There's a problem with the skill, huh? I'm not getting any errors. I wonder if the code that I wrote to write the errors is the problem. Yeah, we're not logging any errors. I could go look at the CloudWatch logs real quick and just see what you're running into, Dana. I don't see any errors. Oh, here we go. Cannot read property type of undefined. Oh, these are the errors I was creating. Anyway, I will have to dig in. So we gotta go. What if we just search JavaScript? Some JavaScript people are currently live. Here we go. Let's go. That's in Spanish. Show 5 more channels that are live. All right, we'll go see who this is.
De todo un poco, con el fin de enseñarles. Mirad, tengo las zonas comunes, que son el lavabo, ¿vale?
All right, Jogger Joel, you're the winner today. That's where we're going. All right, Dana, I will take a look and see what's going on with the wrong errors or the wrong answers. But let's get into the stream manager and do a little raid. We'll go pick on Jogger Joel today. And make sure you go say hi. He's got one person watching him right now, so we're going to make his day, hopefully. And we'll all say hey and continue on with our days. I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes on the Alexa channel. Bye, everybody. Well, I guess not bye, everybody. I have to wait for that raid to start. Come on. Let's do it. Raid now. All right. Later, everybody. I'll see you.